As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 9. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now Hill to return it. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Throw caught by Chillw. Down the right sideline. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Devon Achane from a yard out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of the game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Williams going to get it again on second down. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. That good for 19 of the first down. They go play action with Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back here. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. There's Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Chillw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Here comes third and the length of the football. In motion left, Hill. They'll run for it with Achane. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of ground.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Running right through it. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On to stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Second and 10. Up the middle, Achane. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And they'll give this to Achane. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 55 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In motion, Hill. They'll run, Achane. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Achane. And now moving a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Achane. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go. Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They go play action now. Wilson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Oh, and now some space that way. Still on his feet. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 52 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open and the connect.
There he goes left side. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And Judy's going to have the Broncos first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll buy some time right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll dive in and he's got it. Full extension. What a catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, it's Achane. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, back to Achane. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd down and 8. Here's Achane. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it. Achane with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with A.J. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they will take a knee here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I can't believe this.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taken at the goal line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Escapes the defender. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
throwing now. Wilson on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw is Wilson. Short throw caught by Dosich. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
P-Ride is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Big play here. Big play. Let's make something happen. Come on.
Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. Chillw-10, and he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Right back to Chillw-10 for another catch. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Wilson on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Wilson will throw again. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this returnable for Hill. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 157 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys in there.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 49 yards. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
14.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but Obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On third down, Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give left side, here's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Baron Browning drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six, the icing on the cake, so to speak, and what has been a rough go for them. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Now Tua. And he fends him off. Now he's forced out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chase Claypool from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's good for Denver Broncos.
Again, here's P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now Wilson wants a different look. On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They try the left side here with Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 129 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 43-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
This is taken around the 12. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And it's no good. Lutz pulled it, and they will remain well behind.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
The Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody.